Monday. Surf's up in Fiji.
Spectacular wave. Don't get any better than this.
The swells are big, and the stakes are even bigger as surfing's elite compete for the top spot. Catch the Fiji Pro. Monday at 11, only on CBS Sports Network.
Some beach somewhere. 146-4.
Captain Treacherous sprinting to the line. 149-2.
Sebastian K. 149 flat. A command performance.
The finest head to one place to solidify their legacy. Hanover Shoe Farms, where champions gather.
The exciting history of harness racing lives at the Harness Racing Museum and Hall of Fame in Goshen, New York.
Admire our newest exhibit, The Fine Art of Harness Racing.
Explore the collections of Billy Houghton, Stanley Dancer, and Delvin Miller.
Check out our vintage treasures from the Hamiltonian and the Little Brown Jug.
Visit our gift shop and watch horses train at Goshen Historic Track.
If you like harness racing, you will love the Harness Racing Museum.
There are 93 days of summer. Make them count. Hit red lines across state lines. Hug new turns like old friends. Or just open it up on an open road. Summer's going fast, so don't waste a minute. Head to the Acura Summer of Performance event going on now.
Visit your local Acura dealer for attractive offers on the TLX.
Allergy medicine not working? Try Nasal for effective relief. It relieves the worst nasal allergy symptoms, even congestion. It's non-addictive, scent and alcohol-free, and has no harsh taste. For 24-hour allergy relief, Nasal.
Planning for retirement? Quick. What's your most valuable asset? No, not these. It's time. Because over time, you could achieve remarkable growth. So don't waste another minute. Go to personalcapital.com now for the most sophisticated retirement calculator available. A dashboard that shows you all your accounts in one place. Income, spending, investments, net worth, all in real time. You'll also get these free tools. Join for free at personalcapital.com.
Men, 80% try to eat healthy. Yet up to 90% fall short in getting key nutrients from food alone. Let's do more. Add one-a-day men's gummies, complete with key nutrients plus B vitamins to help convert food into fuel. One a day.
CBS Sports Spectacular Motorsports on CBS Sports Network is being brought to you by the General Insurance. Get your anonymous online auto insurance quote now.
Welcome back, everybody. As you can see, hanging over the new Meadowlands, possibly the soggy Meadowlands pretty soon. We've got some pretty serious clouds. There's the just the fun of doing live television. You never know what you're going to get. We knew there were clouds in the area and some weather in the area, but we thought it was kind of going to blow over, and that still may very well be the case. They plan on going as scheduled here, but we will keep you posted. As I said, the state police did at one point order everybody off the tarmac inside the building. All right, Dave Brower, we will brave the elements and take a look at the current odds for the Hamiltonian Oaks.
And look at this front, 40-1 on the morning line, number 5, Window Shopper, who gets a big driver change this week to Brian Sears. Well, what does she open up? She opens up at 9-5. So wouldn't you like to lock in the price right now? Maybe on the morning line favorite all the time at 6-1 for Yannick Gingras and trainer Jimmy Takter looking to win for the 3rd time in a row. Or maybe even number 1, Caprice Hill, Tim Tetrick for Tony Alagna. I think she might have a little bit of an edge from the inside post. This weather conditions are going to play a major role on this year's Oaks, Gary, and just when you think you've seen it all, here you and I are trying to brave these elements to bring you this race because we love it.
A lot of shows. This is the first time I can remember something like this happening. All right, the Phillies got a little bit of a break because their eliminations were last weekend, so they got a week to recoup and to prep, and we're going to take a look at how they got to today's final.
They did have to compete these eliminations over a sloppy track, so maybe these Phillies are used to it. That's Caprice Hill, Tim Tetrick on a nice easy lead. She's going to get a little leg weary racing against the bias that night. Who wins? Side bet Hanover, splits horses, bursts home for Corey Callahan, gets up on the wire right there at odds of 38-1. A huge upset. He'll be looking to do the same today.
And in the second elimination, Celebrity Evency slides along the pylons after Broadway Donna tries to hang on, but gets a little wobbly at the end.
She did. We'll see her in just a second. Where's John Campbell going to go? He finds room, peeks up the pylons, and here he comes. That's all the time holding on third. They come right down to the wire. There's Broadway Donna going off stride. She finished second, Gary, but she was disqualified and placed third. That still allowed her to qualify for today's $500,000 final.
All right, that's a look at how they got to today's $500,000 final of the Hamiltonian Oaks and a wide shot of everything going on. Let's get the post-parade call for the Hamiltonian Oaks. The call to the post provided by the All-Star Buglers. We'll take a look at the field. The one, Caprice Hill, Canada's O'Brien Award winner for top 2-year-old trotting filly of 2015.
Gary, she made her Meadowlands debut last week, caught at the wires. You just saw at odds of 2-5 against the bias. She should be tighter for this. Tetrick has won the Oaks twice with Danae and Bar Slide.
The two, Celebrity Evency, an Oaks Salim winner last week and a personal best of 153-1.
And it was 61-year-old Hall of Famer and ageless wonder John Campbell who drove her perfectly to that upset. The Celebrity Farms' Sam Stathis and family. Staff and Lynn, their trainer, looks for his first Oaks.
And the three, Dream Child, Linda Toscano became the first female trainer to win the Hamiltonian in 2012. She looks to accomplish the same in the Oaks today.
She cost $75,000 as a yearling. She's by top sire Muscle Hill and driven by Meadowlands' leading pilot Scott Zeron, who's having that big day so far. He drives in his third straight Oaks final, but he's yet to pick up a check.
And the four, Side Ben Hanover, 38-1 upsetter, and her Oaks Salim appears to be peaking at the right time, having won her last three.
And you just saw that patient steer from Corey Callahan, who will try to do the same today. Trainer Jonas Cernison, well, he's won the Oaks before with upsetter Jalopy in 2005.
And the five comes next. That's Window Shopper, picks up driver Brian Sears, who has 2 Oaks wins and 3 Hamiltonian victories, including last year with Pinkman.
So the Sears fans won't be window shopping, they will be price shopping. Although she did take early money, she squeaked into this final with a 5th place finish in the elimination from a bad post.
And there's a look at the 5, Window Shopper. Moving on to the 6, All the Time, Hall of Fame trainer Jimmy Tactor tries to become the first trainer to pull off a three-peat in the Oaks, having won the last 2 editions.
The homebred filly for Marvin Katz and Al Libfed won the Breeders' Crown last fall. A couple of nagging back issues have kept her from being at the top of her game so far. She usually comes from just off the pace and likes to grind them down. Tactor has won the Oaks 5 times. Another win today would tie leader Jan Janssen.
And the 7, Broadway Donna, the top 2-year-old trotting filly in the U.S. last year, made a rare break in her limb last week, but still made today's final.
And her pedigree is the ultimate. By a Hambletonian winner in Donato Hanover, and her dam Broadway Schooner won the 2009 Oaks for breeder owner Jules Siegel and trainer Jim Campbell.
And number 8, Wildflower, one of 2 in here for Åke Svanstedt, 5-time trainer and 3-time driver of the year in his native Sweden.
Svanstedt is yet to taste a little glory on Hambletonian Day, but it might be just a matter of time. He also has Window Shopper in here and is best known for world champion Sebastian K, fastest trotter of all time.
The 9 is Black Broadway. Trainer Mike Eaton bought this filly as a 2-year-old last year for $9,000, and she goes after a $500,000 prize today.
The Cinderella story for the New England horseman Mike Eaton, who co-owns with Robert McHugh. She is a daughter of Broadway Hall. She's got only 2 lifetime wins. They've enlisted Eric Goodell, who makes his Oaks debut. The last time, though, he drove Black Broadway, she broke.
And rounding out the field, the 10, Double Exposure. Co-owner Brittany Farms has had 3 Oaks champions and could tie the legendary Castleton Farms most Oaks wins with a victory here.
I thought she was an even 4th last week in her limb. We get a new driver today, Brett Miller, who goes in his 3rd straight Oaks final. And if you'll remember, last year, Brett Miller was the regular driver of elimination winner Spear to Win, who unfortunately passed away the week of the race.
That's a look at the field. Let's head over to Justin Horowitz for more. Justin.
Thanks, Gary. I'm here with the man who sends out 2 fillies here in the Hamiltonian Oaks. Tony Alagna sends out number 1 Caprice Hill and number 10 Double Exposure. Tony, I want to start with Caprice Hill, last year's Canadian champion 2-year-old filly. Now, she's been very good for you up in your Canadian barn, which is run by your mom, a very, very well-respected horsewoman. So how nice is it to kind of have mom running the show for this filly today?
It's great. You know, when we made plans to bring her down here, she said, is it okay if I come with the filly? I said I wouldn't have it any other way, so you're not putting that pressure on me.
Now, you, of course, are a mama's boy, and that means that mom's still in charge, even though your name's down on the program as the trainer of the horse?
Absolutely. Like any good son, mom's in charge.
Absolutely. Now, Double Exposure, post 10 is going to make things a little bit tough, so what's the strategy from out there? She's very talented, but that's a very tough post.
Yeah, very talented, and things just haven't went well for her yet this year, but I know she's sitting on a good race, so if Brett can work something out, work out some kind of trip, you know, she can be there on the wire, too.
Tony tells me that Caprice Hill was a little bit under the weather in her elimination last week, and if she feels as good as he feels right now, she's going to be awfully tough to beat today. Guys, back to you.
All right, Justin, thanks so much. Tony Alagna has this top 3-year-old trotting filly in Caprice Hill, Canada's best of last year. He's also got one of the best 3-year-old pacing colts in the sport in Racing Hill. All right, there's a look at the current odds, and it is 5-2 on the inside, Caprice Hill. The Hambletonian Oaks is coming up right after this.
Here in the Garden State, we're for shore days and sandcastles, prize winners and thrill riders, campfire chats and fishing buddies, historic lights and romantic sights, friendly creatures and family fun. If you're for good times and great memories, we're New Jersey and we're for you. Plan your getaway at visitnj.org.
Ready for a start, here they come. This summer and fall, the real competition begins at Mohawk Racetrack.
They're off and pacing.
The best harness racing in North America.
Fastest 3/4.
5 days a week from now through November. 200,000 per day in purses. It's your chance, your opportunity. This year at Mohawk Racetrack.
Rushes up on the far outside.
You've got to race here. For more information, go to MohawkRacetrack.com.
If you're searching for something to finally relieve your pain, now's the time for lidocaine. New Icy Hot lidocaine.
This powerful anesthetic penetrates quickly to desensitize aggravated nerves with the max strength lidocaine available.
Lidocaine your pain with new Icy Hot lidocaine.
Here at Sue Lily, we think every day can be a new reason to smile and a chance to discover something new, fresh, and exciting. At SueLily.com, we search far and wide to bring you a hand-picked selection of top-name brands and boutique styles at up to 70% off. We work hard to get incredible deals on unique finds so you can save on what you love. Come discover something new and special every day. Shop SueLily.com and start saving today.
Home Advisor is a very easy way to find a home contractor, and for me, it's the only way.
Home Advisor is a totally free service that instantly connects you with top-rated pros you can trust for any type of home project.
It's the simplest service I've ever used. I was able to just click a button and find someone.
They do the dirty work for you. They do background checks.
They have reviews right there so that you can see what kind of work they've done in the past.
I think everyone should use Home Advisor. And Home Advisor is always free to use. Go to HomeAdvisor.com now.
Anything meant to stand needs a stable foundation. A body without proper foot support can mean pain. The Dr. Scholl's kiosk maps your feet and recommends our custom-fit orthotic to stabilize your foundation and relieve foot, knee, or lower back pain from being on your feet. Dr. Scholl's.
We like to tear it down. To the streets, we got that beat, make you get out the seats, we got that. We like to tear it down.
Mobile Strike. Download and play now, free from the App Store.
Welcome back to the Meadowlands, East Rutherford, New Jersey. We're getting set for the Hamiltonian Oaks, $500,000 on the line. And as we, at least I look at the board anyhow, Dave, it's pretty wide open. We've got a couple of 3-to-1 shots, and that would be All the Time, and also Broadway Donna, and not far behind is Celebrity Evency. at 6-1, and Window Shopper at 9-2. How about that?
That's the big surprise of the field. Those Brian Sears fans here at the Meadowlands are certainly making their presence felt. I said this might be the best betting race of the day so far, and it kind of looks that way. You can go in any different direction. Caprice Hill might be my pick, but we're going to start with the horse that was the morning line favorite. That's number 6 All the Time. Tactor and Gingras looking for their 3rd straight Hamiltonian Oaks. It's a question, Gary, of whether the filly is at her best today. She's had some nagging back issues, as Tactor has explained. She had a very tough trip in her elimination last week, grinding up on the sloppy track. The track is still rated fast here. We had that rain and wind blow through here. It's calmed down now, so I think we have relatively ideal conditions at this point.
Well, last year she was in fact talking about All the Time, the New Jersey Sires Stakes champion and also the Breeders' Crown champion as well. There's a look at the one in the field, and that is Caprice Hill, and Tim Tetrick has the assignment there.
And he can certainly do it. The owner of this horse, Tom Hill, is already having a big 7 days. He won the Adios last week at the Meadows with Racing Hill. Tetrick has 2 Oaks wins to his credit, and he will be using the rail, believe me.
And the 7 Broadway Donna was in fact a 2-year-old trotting champion here in the States, but she really hasn't been as good as she was, at least up to this point, as she was last year.
She has not. She had questions from last week. Broadway Donna post 7 won't help. She raced on the lead then. Let's see what Dave Miller opts to do tonight, and she could be coming from off the pace.
An interesting matchup in this year's Hambletonian Oaks. $500,000 on the line. Let's go to Ken Workington for the call.
Favorite here, Caprice Hill, 5-2, 3-1 on 6 and 7 All the Time. Broadway Donna, 4-1 on the 5. Window Shopper. Fillies are set for race 12. The $500,000 Hambletonian Oaks. Here they come. And the Roth fin trotting side bet Hanover. Elimination upsetter guns out and goes for the lead. Caprice Hill from the inside protects rail position there. Celebrity Events, he gets away 3rd. Into the first turn, Dream Child 4th. Window Shopper 5th on the outside. All the Time is going to settle in 6th. The Broadway Donna's 7th as they head to the quarter. Then it's Wildflower, followed by Black Broadway and Double Exposure. It's side bet Hanover headstrong. Here comes Caprice Hill, and Tim Tetrick wants control. Celebrity Event C, 2 wide. 3rd on the outside off a quarter of 28-1. Not a fast pace here. Dream Child settles in the 4th position. A 4-horse breakaway. It's about 3.5-4. Back to Window Shopper in the 5th position across the backstretch. Then comes All the Time, and off stride when Window Shopper All the Time avoided the breaker and advances there. Then it's a Broadway Donna followed by Wildflower, and to the outside Double Exposure with Black Broadway after the miscue. Back trotting Window Shopper at the half. 55-4, 27-3, second quarter for Caprice Hill. It's Caprice Hill at 5-2, the 1 to knock off here with Tetrick as they hit that far turn. Side bet Hanover 2nd. Now Campbell activates Celebrity Event C to the outside. Flushed out by All the Time, now 2nd over, 4th has cover. Dream Child 5th on the inside as they head to 3 quarters. Broadway Donna 3rd over, 6th on the outside. Wildflower 7th on the rail. As they pass 3 quarters, then it's a Black Broadway and Double Exposure to the outside. It's Caprice Hill, the 1 to reel in here. 124 into the stretch of the Hamiltonian Oaks. And it's Caprice Hill, 3 wide to come at her. And shaking loose All the Time now on the outside as open road. And she's accelerating with Yannick Gingras. All the Time drawing clear. Celebrity Event C battles with Caprice Hill for 2nd. Down to the wire, All the Time, Yannick Gingras and Jimmy Tactor. A natural hat trick in the Hamiltonian Oaks for them. Then it's Caprice Hill, Celebrity Event C, and Broadway Donna All the Time in 152-1.
A perfect steer from Yannick Gingras, 2nd over, and coming away with an Oaks victory that is the 3rd in a row, unprecedented for Jimmy Tactor and Yannick Gingras.
And he now ties trainer Jan Janssen with the all-time lead in Hambletonian Oaks victories. Why is Jimmy Tactor in the Hall of Fame, Gary? Well, horses like this. She's overcome some issues to get to this point. This is the race you point to for 2 years when you've got a trotting filly. He nursed her through those problems earlier on, and what a drive that was from Yannick Gingras. He had her in the perfect striking position.
There's a look at all the time this year's Hamiltonian Oaks winner. There's the unofficial top 3 finishers all the time over Caprice Hill, who just couldn't hold on, and then Celebrity Evency getting the show spot. So it is all the time history-making performance today for her connections. Coming out of the gate, we take a look, and you see that Yannick Gingras on the 6 all the time, looking in both directions. He kind of floats her away from the gate, looking for that opportune moment to settle her in early.
Gary, she's the kind of filly that likes to follow and wants to finish. No surprise here. Caprice Hill moving to the front for Tim Tetrick. He originally let Side Bet Hanover go, but he forces his way out in front of John Campbell and Celebrity Evency. I kind of figured that Tetrick would want to have the lead and control this race with Caprice Hill, just like they did in the elimination last week, and she was game again in defeat, Gary, holding on for second over Celebrity Evency. Celebrity Evency was tipped out again by John Campbell to take a good crack at the leader on the final turn, and she also holds her ground, but all the time who had followed her to the stretch catapults off that cover, and you can see she's got all the momentum. At this point, Yannick Gingras knows he's won the race. He keeps her to her task. She leans in a little bit, but you go under the wire, a Hambletonian Oaks champion.
And won it easily, going away by about 4 lengths there. It is all the time. As we said, 3 consecutive Oaks wins, 6 total for Jimmy Takter. This is the 3rd time, at least he hopes, that he wins both the Oaks and the Hamiltonian in the same year.
And that would be a first, and he certainly has a good shot with the couple of colts that he made it into the final with.
Well, Jan Janssen did it first in 1988 with Armbro Goal and Nan's Catch, the Hamiltonian and Oaks winners respectively, and then Takter doubled that, doing it twice. It would be incredible if he pulls it off again this year.
It would be speechless, to be honest with you. We'll explain it later if it happens, but it certainly can. And like I said, that's why Jimmy Takter is in the Hall of Fame.
All right, we'll come back, get you all the official results and more from the winning connections. But first, the break here on Hambletonian Day at the Meadowlands.
Standardbred racehorses are wonderful animals and deserve a bright future after their racing careers are over. Sunshine Horses is here to help. They care for, retrain, and find homes for retired standardbreds. For a potential dressage prospect, barrel racer, driving horse, or just a horse to saddle up and ride through the woods, check out sunshinehorses.org. Sunshine Horses, helping horses, helping people.
The Standardbred Retirement Foundation has been helping find homes for harness horses for decades, with complete placement service from the application process to follow-up visits years later. They're professional, reliable, and proactive, helping both owners and adoptees. Standardbreds are mild-mannered with fabulous temperaments and can excel at practically every discipline with retraining. If you're interested in giving a horse a home or just supporting a great cause, log on to adoptahorse.org.
Anything meant to stand needs a stable foundation. A body without proper foot support can mean pain. The Dr. Scholl's kiosk maps your feet and recommends our custom-fit orthotic to stabilize your foundation and relieve foot, knee, or lower back pain from being on your feet. Dr. Scholl's.
The heart and soul of the team is the car. You become so connected to your car, and you just hope that the car you bought was taken care of. It's hard to know if the value is there sometimes, so you really want to trust the car buying source that you're dealing with.
Whether you're buying a new or used car, with TrueCar you'll get the pricing information you need and a better buying experience with TrueCar certified dealers.
It's nice that TrueCar cuts out a lot of the guesswork and it saves a lot of time.
Discover for yourself how easy car buying can be with TrueCar.
Introducing the official Pouch Couch, the revolutionary portable lounger that inflates by simply waving it through the air and gives you instant relaxation anytime, anywhere. Now you can go from pouch to couch in seconds. Simply fill it, seal it, and chill.
That was super easy. Amazing. I'm gonna throw my other chair out.
Now, anywhere you go, the official Pouch Couch can go with you, and it holds up to 500 pounds. So if you've got air, you've got the perfect chair. Then simply roll back up and store anywhere. There have been millions of likes online at $80 or more. But when you log on now, you'll get the original pouch couch and backpack in your choice of 7 amazing colors for $39.99. And we'll ship it to you absolutely free. That's right, the pouch couch and backpack for $39.99 with free shipping. So log on to pouchcouch.com. That's pouchcouch.com.
Introducing the new Manly Scented Gold Bond Powder Spray. Finally, a way to separate the men from the boys.
New Gold Bond Men's Powder Spray controls odor and wetness and smells irresistible. Stay cool